Thoughts, speculation, and review of JSA number 10 of the new run. I don't know what the classic number would be, don't ask. But anyway, let's get this out of the way. I'm giving the book a 4. If you're interested in that, fine, that's out of the way. But that's not why we're here. We're here to discuss a fine book. We're here to discuss my views on Legionnaire X, alias Mordu, and how I think that he's not most of the DC Universe's problems. Not when you have villains like the Batman Who Laughs, Superboy Prime, Parallax, and the Anti-Monitor running around. I like that the theme of this book was the future can be changed. That's kind of why I don't like the last appearance of past Rip Hunter, when he says that Corky can't afford to have friends. And it's like, yes, he can. He's a kid. Kids can do that, you know. And I know Rip Hunter, at least from our Earth, isn't a total piece of work. But this version of Rip Hunter, for this story, well, not this issue, is kind of a total piece of work. So if they have him in it at the end stating garbage about solidified time and how Corky can't afford to have friends and try to wrap up the Corky plot line, I would kind of like that, because I'd like to see them go up against it and say that you aren't even really Rip Hunter. But that's neither here nor there. This, you get a beautiful battle between Surtur, the guy that Thor kills, and Thor, I think it's Ragnarok, but he does it to ice and snow. Fighting that guy fighting the JSA. You get a whole portion of the thing explaining Helena Wayne's viewpoint and how she misses her reality. How she tried so hard to make this reality our reality. I mean, her reality, our reality. And she's like failing, but that's like over the big battle. And it's like, as much as I don't like Helena giving these villains a chance this early, because I think when this originally started, it was supposed to lead into something fun, like a new Rip Hunter series, or Booster Gold, or just something fun. And now, hi Annie. Sit, baby. And now, because of what's happening in real life, it's not going to. The fact that do you want to give him a kiss? One of the writers is going to Image, and that's going to mess up the whole. He now has an exclusive contract. It's going to mess up the whole story in real life, and it's going to cause him to shorten what was probably going to be at least a larger event into just, hey, this is fabulously short. Mordu probably had an arc, like a actual character development. If I had to guess, he would have said exactly what I thought he would have said in one of these JSAs. Hey kid, it's not you that created the DCU's problems. This place was messed up long before you got here. But now he needs to say that, and two more issues, and it's like that and a battle with the Legion of Superheroes. And it's like, yeah, I don't pity the guy writing this at all. If they would have given him more time, if it would have been more obvious that was leading into, say, the Legion of Superheroes, it would have gotten a perfect score. But, yeah. I like the idea of the JSA fighting the LOSH, the Legion of Superheroes, because, quite frankly, the idea strikes me as kind of cool. And the fact that the future and the present have similar art styles, but you can tell the characters are drawn different, and I just like that as well. I don't like Hawkman. Before I show you what I found funny, so I can safely say he would happily eat it in my DC universe. So I would just get rid of him. So I kind of like that what happens to him in here, because Hawkman's been a problem in the DC universe's side since 0 Hour. They tried to split him up into 4 separate Hawkmen. It's a thing. Look it up. Yeah. You done? Okay. Why do I think Rip Hunter's going to show up at the very end? Because who better to lecture about time? And I think the big twist is going to be that the person from the Stargirl series wasn't actually Rip Hunter. It was Rip Hunter Earth 2 or Rip Hunter Earth 3 or the Rip Hunter that bossed around the Black Beetle for all those years. Jeff Johns is smart. He knows his stuff. There's probably a big twist planned. He knew to bring in the Legion of Substitute Heroes and have them point out the Legion of Superheroes isn't always right. he probably knows that there are 3 futures at any given time in the DC universe. I know that, so I know that he probably does too. It's always been refreshing to see a giant comic book nerd. I kind of like that Thom is just sitting there. You're right, he's standing. My bad. Waving. I don't know if you guys can see that. Mom, help me out. Okay. As proof, he went home. He's just going, "Hi, everybody." Because he knows the future can be changed. He was part of the Legion of Superheroes for a long time. He was part of the JSA for a long time. Both these teams have one member in common. It's Tom Keller. He has been a member of both teams, and if Jeff Johns is as smart as I think he is, he will have Thom be the peacemaker. You know, I know that you guys are the legacy team, but, and then just explain how he saw value in everything in his travels throughout the multiverse. I mean, yeah, that's what I'd do. Just a thought. See, thoughts and speculation. So I'm glad that the fictional virus from the last time we saw the Legion of Superheroes in the New 52 didn't kill him off. I am kind of curious to see what the face-off between them is going to look like. If there's going to be any reference to Saturn Girl doing time in Arkham. Yeah. She especially has no right to judge a little kid. Because realistically, time in Arkham Arkham would not help. Let's put it that way. Anyway, I think they kind of forgot those 2 facts, though. And again, that's why it's not a perfect 5. I really enjoy those 2 teams, so I'm very anxious to see where the next issue goes. Am I right about the Rip Hunter Earth 2 thing? How do you feel about Legionnaire X? How do you feel about the Legion of Substitute Heroes? Do you want to hear my thoughts on Dr. Fate and where he is? Do you think that Jeff Johns will manage to wrap it up as effectively as he would have had he not left for Image? Let me know by commenting, and while you're down there, like the video and subscribe. So what I'm trying to say is like, comment, subscribe. And I've been Bob. This has been The Other World According to Bob. Bob out.